Well, at least one thing's going good around here. Look at here. Look at these flowers. The frost nailed them. I thought I planted them too early, first week of April, and typically we're first week of May when we like to do garden and summer flowers and things like that. But I actually planted them first week of April because I had my big video. I wanted to show off everything, blah, blah, blah. Planted them first week of April. Second week of April, got 2 back-to-back frosts in the same week, and I thought they were done for. I started feeding them a little bit more, keeping them watered, done a little bit of pruning, and got rid of some of the dead material on it. And look at them now. Look. They rocking and rolling now. Well, hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day today. And I know what the heck happened out here. Man, it was looking so good and everything was just glowing like a new penny and rocking and rolling. And now look at it. It kind of looks like crap, you know, if you want me to be honest with you. So those who've been following me, you know the deal, but those of you that are new, let me get you caught up. Kentucky bluegrass and Bermuda on this side. Bermuda on that side that was overseeded last fall with perennial rye. And boy, I'm telling you, that rye was looking good this past spring, striping up like crazy. All this was just looking pristine. Well, one of the things with ryegrass is I need to spray it out and kill it off so the Bermuda can wake up and fill in. Typically in a normal situation, I would do that much earlier in the spring and smoke off the rye so the Bermuda has plenty of time to grow and fill in and look good during the summer. But I'm hard-headed and stubborn, and I like striping videos. I like to put lines in the grass and all that kind of thing, so I couldn't help myself. I just left the rye and I ended up leaving it too long. Now the mixture of rye and Bermuda grass, they kind of don't like each other. So there's a term in horticulture and agriculture, allelopathy. A-L-L-E-L-O-P-A-T-H-Y. Allelopathy. Allelopathy. I don't know how you say it or pronounce it, but when you hear me talk about it, I'm going to call it allelopathy. Okay, it sounds close enough. What that basically means in a nutshell is if you got a plant right here that is an allelopathic plant, that plant can emit a poison or something beneficial to another plant. And in this case, the ryegrass is allelopathic to Bermuda. That means it puts off, I think it's a biochemical or something along those lines, but whatever it is that the ryegrass produces and puts off is danger to Bermuda. It's poison to Bermuda. And with this being a first-year Bermuda yard, remember we just seeded it last year, so it's not 100%, you know, kicking butt mature yet. And I went ahead and made the decision to overseed it with rye, understanding and knowing the possible consequences I may have to face. And you're looking at them. It happened. So one thing with me is, yeah, you're gonna get all the cool stuff and man, look at how good this looks and do that, but you're also gonna get when I fail and when I screw up, okay? And yeah, you can call this a screw up, failure, whatever you wanna call it. It is what it is. It just, the ryegrass was too overpowering for the first year Bermuda grass. You can see these shades of green out here. All that's Bermuda. All this is Bermuda, so I've got quite a bit of Bermuda coming in, but it's just not coming in super thick. All this green haze, all this is Bermuda. And you can see the ryegrass really done a number on it, big time. I got with my buddy Matt and picked his brain a little bit and said, hey, would it affect Bermuda grass seed germination? You know, would that be possible? Because you know, I've already seeded this. And remember, we sand leveled all this, put starter fertilizer down. We reseeded it with some alpha elite Bermuda grass. And in my research and studying and learning a little bit more about this, I found out that yes, it can have some residual effect. And that means it's hanging around. It's hanging around longer. So it affected my first seeding I put down. Now what you see right here, this brown on the Kentucky bluegrass side, I'm unsure, to be completely honest with you. We sprayed some herbicide over here to take out the rye. The only thing I can figure that happened here was we got a pop-up storm later that night, and some of that herbicide drifted over here, because this was a low spot. When I sprayed all this and killed all this out, this was a little bit of a low spot right here. So when you get thunderstorms on an area this flat, it's naturally going to puddle up in an area that's a little bit lower. And so I think some of the herbicide made its way over here and took out some of this Kentucky bluegrass. And of course you can see the Bermuda down in here, it didn't do anything to it. So that left me with another mess, right? So I had to fix it again. So what I wanted to do was come out here and aerate the area first. I wanted to open up the ground, expose as much ground as I possibly could without having to regrade it. You know, I've worked really hard on the grading out here to get it really super flat for real mowing. I didn't want to be too aggressive with the aerator, so I aerated it pretty hard without disturbing the grade. Then I took my slit seeder, my stinger, and I took that and I grooved the whole area. And basically all I wanted to do was create a seed bed by opening up the ground as much as I could, again, without disturbing the grade. I didn't want to have to regrade anything again. Then I come on out here and I put down some more grass seed. I did not put any more starter fertilizer down simply because I used the 15-22-10, the protein. It's a very long lasting starter fertilizer, so I didn't feel the need to apply any more of that. So once I got done with my grass seed and putting it out, I actually had some compost over here that's been sitting over here for a while. Really didn't have anything to use it for, so we loaded up the top dresser, come out here and spread it out just to get some fresh ground in the mix. Because again, I'm unsure of how long this allelopathy stuff is going to stay in the ground. I don't have a clue. So that was the reasoning that I wanted to just add some fresh soil to the mix. And of course, not to mention, we had some crazy rain, you know, kind of right after I seeded it, and man, it rained some kind of hard. Like, it was really, really raining hard. And I think I had a little bit of washing. So you take that one really bad storm we got, and then the allelopathy thing from the ryegrass, that's what led me to wanting to reseed it again, put out fresh dirt, break ground, yada, yada, yada. Now we're at another waiting game. I've got plenty of heat for Bermuda seed to germinate. I'm irrigated out here, so I'm keeping it nice and wet, and time will tell. That's, you know, that's the only thing we can wait and see what happens. And again, this happens. You know, I've been preaching it since day one that nothing in lawn care is perfect, nothing's cut and dried. You're working in the outside environment, which is an environment that you can't control, or I can't control. You know, you get thunderstorms, thunder boomers, all that. And of course, you know, sometimes you're hard-headed and you just don't want to spray the rye out at the right time of the spring, and you end up with this. So it is what it is. Like, subscribe, share, and tell all your buddies. And we'll check this out in another couple of weeks or so and see what kind of progress we're making. Maybe we'll have a yard again. Check you later. Oh, don't you worry. We'll get you back in shape.